There are some big changes to Amazon FBA fees in 2024. As a seller, it is super important to know these changes. And most importantly, how much does it cost is sell on Amazon FBA in 2024. This is Anand from Ecomclips. In this video, I'm gonna break down all of the FBA fees you need to sell on Amazon in 2024. So, without any further delay, let's get started. First of all, I would love to give you an example. Suppose you wanna sell coffee mugs. Your product cost for each mug is $2 and you wanna start with 50 mugs. Then your product cost is $20, $50, $100. Now there are some fees that you need to pay Amazon, and the first one is the referral fees. It's basically a sales commission for Amazon. You have to pay this after each item sold on this platform. Typically, it is flat 15%, but it may vary different categories. Let's see from this chart. You can see for this category, Amazon device accessories referral fee is 45%. For other categories, some are 12%, some are 17%, some are even 8%. Here you can see there is also minimum referral fee. Your fee cannot be lower than this, and most of the categories which is 30 cents. Now, important thing is you need to consider in which category your product belongs to. And the good news is you don't have to pay these fees upfront. Instead, it will be taken out of your Amazon account after the sales is made. But you need to calculate to set your product price. Otherwise, you can lose a good amount of profit. And there is an update referral fee in 2024. For apparel product price below $20, Amazon will take less referral fee from you. For items priced under the $15, they have decreased the fee from 17 to 5%, and for product price between $15 to $20, it's decreased from 70% to 10%. Now, if you are an FBA seller, you need to pay a fee for that. This is also known as fulfillment fee. Good news is, as a FBA seller, you don't have to take the headache for shipping, handling, or packaging charges. Instead, Amazon fulfillment employees will pick, pack, and ship for you. To cover up those costs, Amazon will charge you this fee. For this fee is determined by the item weight and size. Amazon have several size, tier, and weight standard. It can be different for separate categories. From April 15, 2024, FBA fee rates were reduced for standard size and large bulky size products. If you wanna check the FBA fee for your products, I have prepared a special chart which includes all the rates for all the size, weights, and category. I will give you the link in the description. Make sure to calculate this correctly. Otherwise, it can eat a big portion of your profit. You can see for small standard size items, the fee is more or less $3.5. I'm not going through all of these because we need to talk about a lot of other costs. So, don't forget to save this link. Are you getting tired about hearing about fees? I haven't even started yet. One of my coworkers once said, Amazon FBA is like playing Monopoly. Every time you pass the go, you owe Jeff Bezos another fee. FBA storage fees. Our next cost is FBA storage fees. You are storing your product on Amazon Fulfillment Center, so you need to pay for that. There are basically two kinds of storage fees. One is monthly and other one is for the long term. If your product stays at Amazon warehouse, they will charge a fee at the end of the month. Amazon either can deduct this from your account balance or can add it to your credit card. This cost depends on your item size and weight. It also varies over time. From October to January, this is the peak time and the storage fee is higher during this period. You can see that for small standard size items, the fee during non-peak time is $3.22 and during peak time the fee is $3.42. Make sure you calculate the cost correctly. Edge inventory surcharge, previously known as long-term storage fees. You have to pay extra fees if your product stays at the warehouse for a long term. It is called the edge inventory surcharge, previously known as long inventory storage fees. Amazon runs inventory cleanup on the 15th of each month. When they do it, they look for products that have been there for 181 days or longer. For items aged 181 to 210 days, you have to pay an extra 50 cents per cubic foot. In 2024, Amazon increased the charge for the inventory stored between 271 to 365 days. For example, previously the charge for items aged 271 to 300 days was $3.8. Now it's $5.45 per cubic foot. Do you think this is the last cost to consider before selling on Amazon FBA? Well, Amazon is not that easy for sellers, but don't get upset. You need to put a smile on your face, because that should be a good attitude of a business person. A good businessman always smile in front of customer or clients. So, let's move forward with that smile. Individual per item fee or subscription fee. Now, there are two types of seller accounts. One is regular and another one is premium. Regular sellers have to pay $0.99 per unit sale. This cost will be deducted after every transaction. And there is a premium account. To get this type of account, you need to pay $39.99 every month. Subscription lists are taken from your Amazon account balance. If you don't have enough funds in your account, the amount will be deducted from your credit card. Refund administration fees. Our next cost is refunding administration fees. If a shopper requests a refund on a product for which you have already been paid and Amazon issues the refund, Amazon charges a fee to process it. The fee is either $5 or 20% for the refunded charge, whichever is less. If a product has a high chance to refund claim, you should be careful. So, don't forget to bring a calculator when you go to the bed. Because if these numbers come into your nightmare, the calculator will help. Low-level inventory fee. Now, our next cost is low-level inventory fee. This fee has been recently introduced. This will apply standard size product with consistently low inventory relative to customer demand. I will not blame you if you get confused by that. Because now even I am confused. What the hell is this? Let's put aside this confusion for a few seconds and try to figure out. Here is the chart for low-level inventory fees. You can see they are calculating the historical days of supply. For small standard size items, the fee is $0.89 for 0 to 14 historical days of supply. Maybe they will use your historical data of supply and calculate the demand base on it to determine this fee. FBA inbound placement service fee. Last, you should consider the FBA inbound fee, which is also newly introduced. And this is another confusion subject. You know what? Amazon never gets tired by confusion its sellers. Whenever they try to make it easier for shoppers, it gets more complicated for sellers. Maybe it means when you need to move your product from one warehouse to another warehouse, this fee will be applicable. So, if your product needs to move from warehouse to warehouse, don't forget to calculate the cost. Now, if you sell FBM, which is fulfillment by merchants, you won't have to pay separate fees as FBA sellers do, because FBM sellers have to store, pick, pack, and ship their own products. They also have to handle their own customer service. But often the FBM fee goes higher than the FBA. For example, if I were selling a stainless steel mugs as a FBA seller for $30, I would pay for $4.50 in referral fees and $5.06 in FBA fees. Moreover, you need to pay your own cost for shipping, storing, and packing. Miscellaneous service fee. And there are some costs that are applicable for both FBA and FBM sellers. These are the closing fee, which is $1.8 and is only applicable for media products such as books, DVDs, CDs, and Blu-ray. Now there is a high volume listing fee. Sellers with thousands of ASINs may be required to pay a monthly flat fee of $0.005 per eligible ASIN. But unless you have more than 100,000 products listed, you won't have to worry about these fees. Wow, what a rule. Thanks to Amazon, hats off. There is also a fee for the rental book service, which is applicable only for the seller who rents textbooks on Amazon, which is $5 for each rental. Now you must be worried after hearing so many fees. I will tell you, if you are still with me in this video from the beginning, then you are doing so much well. We want this much energy and dedication as Amazon seller. Just don't forget to calculate all the related costs applicable to you before starting. If your math tells that it will be profitable, just go for it. And most importantly, learn from your mistakes. And if you want to avoid all this hassle of calculating and thinking about the profit, just let us know at info@ecomclips.com. However, it is important to remember that Amazon is not your friend. Amazon's mission statement is to help customers. The sellers are not Amazon's customers, and our mission statement is to help sellers. We want to be the most seller-centric company in the world to help Amazon sellers do better on Amazon, which is why we give out all of our content for free. We'd love to help and work for you as well. So, see you in the next video. Till then, stay safe.